Bangor has a lot of historic sites, and none are more important than where we're sitting right now, which is Tasman Bay, and you can hear the waves in the background. It's here at this site that on the 3rd of December in 1642, Abel Tasman, who was the first European to visit Tasmania, he and his crew came ashore and they planted the Dutch flag on the shores of what is today Bangor.
This area here at Tasman Bay is a nature conservation reserve, and it forms one part of a network of nature conservation reserves that we have here at Bangor. So we manage this area for its environmental values as well as its historical importance. And it's the importance of this area to us and to Tasmania that led us to naming our flagship Pinot Noir the Abel Tasman.
G'day Tom.
G'day Matt.
Tom's part of the team here at Winemaking Tasmania, and it's here that our Abel Tasman Pinot is made. I thought we might get Tom to give us a bit of a rundown about how he makes our wine.
Yeah, so we spend a bit of time in the vineyards, making sure that the fruit's well presented in the vineyard and picking the fruit at the optimum time for flavour and ripeness. The fruit gets destemmed and crushed in part, and we throw it into a fermenter where it sits around on its skins, and that's the time where the wine's able to absorb a lot of the raw materials that make it so good. The tannins, the colour in the skins, a lot of the flavour comes in at that stage. They're I suppose the raw ingredients that make it such a rich and fulfilling wine. We let the yeast decide when it wants to ferment and ferment itself out. It might have spent up to 3 weeks in the fermenter by that stage, which is quite a long time for it to really soak up all the goodness. And then we press it out as gently as we can. The wine settles out a little bit for a couple of days, and then we throw it into these fellas here, French oak barriques. These each hold about 225 litres. And then they go to sleep and do not much for nearly a year. It's a slow process, but we really find we can't rush it. There's no replacement for these, for the barrels. It's an expensive process to go through. It's a lot like growing grapes in Tasmania. They yield low, they're expensive to grow in the cool climate, but the reason we do it that way is because that's where the quality is, and there's no way of imitating that or trying to reproduce that in some quick fix way. So having gone through all those processes and all that time and all that effort, the product at the end is incredibly exciting.
So we end up with a wine that's well balanced for fruit flavours, and tannin, acid.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully we've got something that feels really good in the mouth, as well as having amazing, exciting flavours as well.
And you could cellar that for?
Oh, these are well-built wines. They'll cellar for 10 years with ease. Although I have to say it's amazing. Sometimes you can crack a bottle the day after it's been filled, and it's often astonishing just how good they look straight away.
It's looking great.